Hello everyone and welcome to another edition of Karamoyen. And this week I was finally able to attend a meetup. Ever since I got back from vacation, I've been struggling to make it to different meetups. You guys know that I'm always going to different ones, but I don't know, always something was happening. Either a family emergency or I needed to do something and I was just not able to go either in the weekdays, on the weekend, but finally the universe and the stars aligned and I was able to attend this meetup yesterday, which is AI meetup about Gen AI, LLMs, and agents done by Materialize, AI Camp, and Oracle. And essentially, as you will see in the highlights, it was very focused on LLMs, AI, and using agents to code and getting involved with MCP. So it was not beginner friendly, but it was very easy to understand what they were talking about. It's paying off the week that I took in order to get to know about MCPs, about tools, resources, prompts, and all that good stuff, making a client, a server MCP, because now I was able to go to this meetup and everything made sense. So without further ado, let's watch this together. So this took place in Manhattan and I was just chilling at a cafe before the event started, which was around 5:30 p.m. And the cool thing is, like, I'm always walking past these buildings in the city. And when you get to go to these meetups, then you're able to go inside and like, oh, I didn't even know there was an office here. So as you can see here, it was a packed house and a lot of cool people. It was a very fun event. They had pizza, drinks, but the vibes and a lot of cool people were in that event. They had two speakers. This is one of them. He's one of the speakers, and this is the other one. His name is Mark. I learned like different tricks, different approaches, and just putting myself out there and getting to know more people in the industry. So I'm working on my property management software. Things are getting better, I'm adding more features, and I'm just making sure that everything makes sense, because working with Java and working with JavaScript is like completely different, Believe it or not, I'm really becoming a fan of working in the back end. Even though you don't get like the instant, when you're working with the front end, if you change the color or the positioning of a button, you're able to see it right away. Whereas with back end development, it's really not the case. You're able to test your APIs using like Swagger UI or Postman, but you don't get that instant gratification. But it's okay. I'm really enjoying working with Spring Boot. And the good thing is, like, since this is going to be my most advanced project that I ever done, and I'm taking my time because I really want to make sure that if someone asks me about this, I'm able to explain this. So I'm not just ChatGPTing or just having AI do these things. Like, no. There's certain things that whenever I have a question, I ask, and it's really helping me a lot. So something that I'm doing a lot is, like, I tell Gemini what I want to do, but I tell him, do not give me the code. And what it does is give me a set of instructions, or I write in code and I give it, and the AI gives me feedback. And this is helping me learn a lot. Like, I learned about the path variable, which is what you use to extract the values of a URL path, or a request param, which is essentially what you use in order to extract the value of a query parameter you use it for. And then you have the request body, which is used to return your DTOs. So is data transfer objects, for those that might be asking what a DTO is. I'm having a lot of fun, and let me see, adding more stuff and making sure I'm documenting everything. I just want to make sure that everything is done properly and that everything makes sense, because again, it's very important to make sure the back end is done properly, because once I start working on the front end, I don't want to go back and have to deal with that. So I'm doing the sacrifice now of taking my time, and again, I'm learning as I go with this project, and it's just very helpful to have a big project and to do it from scratch. So I'm very excited, and whenever I talk with people, I tell them about this project and everything that I want to do with it, and I'm getting a lot of good feedback. But nevertheless, I'm loving working in the back end. I'm loving Java and Spring Boot. And there's still a lot more things that I need to add in the back end, because again, I'm still creating the building, apartments, tenants, lease applications, but we still need to be able to add the features of the things that the management can do in its portal, as well as the things that a tenant can do in their portal. But I'll cross that bridge when I get there. Nevertheless, thank you so much for watching. See you on the next one. Peace.